Hi guys, today I am playing Ushia, a level 48 Tauren Feral Druid on the Duskwood realm, and I don't have any footage of my gear at the time. I've since leveled up, but I did a pretty fun battleground Warsong Gulch, so I recorded that and I thought I'd share it with everybody, so here we go. Now when I came in, they had already started and it looked like we'd already capped a flag there. So as I start to head out, I notice on my mini-map up there that a couple guys are coming in to take the flag, and we're not going to have any of that, so I turn right around and I'm just going to go back in and see if we can keep them from getting the flag. I know there's a shaman in there who just gave me an earth shield, so I'll make good use of that here. Now 48 is the upper end of this battleground bracket, which means you're going to enjoy maximum pwnage, but you still need to play defensively because no resilience. So I trinket out of that stun there from that paladin, and just as his bubble goes, I get all 5 combo points off for a very nice ferocious fight. Now I don't like to play around with paladins. They are very dangerous. If anybody's going to take me out, it's almost always going to be a paladin. So I'm blowing cooldowns, I'm taking potions, and I'm also getting some help from the shaman here. And unfortunately, I had a little skull bash fail there, but I did get a War Stomp off just on his last flash of light, so he goes down, and I feel pretty good about myself after that. So heal up, looks like the flag is safe for the moment, and I'm going to head out into the field and see what kind of damage I can do. Now I am limited to 15 minutes right now for videos, so I'll try to speed through some of the more uninteresting times when I'm either dead or just prowling around and not attacking anybody. Because let's face it, it's just not worth watching if I'm not ganking somebody, right? So I get up here, and it looks like the only horde player in range of me is somebody standing around it here, probably getting ready to send down some death from above. Looks like a priest pounce and just kill him before he gets a chance to do anything at all. God, so much damage at this level. I mean, you can get owned easily as well, but man, I just love having people's hells with one ravage. So awesome. Now, I see the flag carry up there, and it looks like he's got at least 1 or 2 people escorting him.
I'm out of range.
But there's also some of my teammates there too. Now, I make a mistake of attacking the flag carrier outright, and I completely miss this paladin over here. And he's already had a chance to just completely heal that guy. And by the time I do get any damage down on him, we're just running into a huge group horde right here, and it's pretty much going to be lights out. So we'll just speed through this. Nobody really needs to see me stand around the graveyard. So for the sake of time, I'm also going to cut through a portion where I just completely fumbled an attack on this paladin. It was pretty embarrassing. But anyway, back to the good stuff. We're alive again, we're buffed, and we're going out to kick some ass. That's the plan anyway. Now they did get the last cap there, which means if we fail to cap again before the timer runs out, we will lose by default. But as I'm coming out of the graveyard here, I see a whole bunch of people headed in, and I mean, I like to get flag returns more than I even like to get flag caps. So I'm going to head in there, and hopefully I can intercept somebody before they get to leave the base. I see there's somebody behind me, but I also see this very tasty
I'm out of
looking
range.
priest up here,
I need to get
and I can't let that pass by. So I just absolutely destroy her, and then immediately this warrior comes up, and I just barely get away there. That bubble that you see me put up probably quite a bit throughout this this battleground is from the Defiler's Talisman, which is a trinket that you can get upgraded starting at level 28 all the way up to level 58, and it just provides it's basically like a weak priest bubble that absorbs you know, a certain amount of damage. So it saved my butt many times. It's a great trinket, costs less than 100 honor, maybe only 50-60 honor. So very affordable, especially for people who do BGs at low levels, and quite useful. So again, even in my own base, stealthing a lot, always prowling. At this level, you just have to play it defensively if you want to live more than 5 minutes, because anybody can just gank you out of nowhere, and rogues especially, being the only other class that are likely to surprise me. Other ferals as well are just really, really dangerous. So there's a lot of people out here. I'm not going to jump in on that because I do like to, you know, survive long enough to actually do something. So we're going to fast forward through that. So we did cap just there, which puts us in the green for a win, as long as nobody else caps before the timer runs out. Now I have a thing where I see other druids just kind of hanging around, not in feral form, not in cat form, not stealthed. Even resto druids, I just really feel like they need to be punished because I don't know, it just bothers me that they do that when you're so vulnerable at this level. You're just asking to get it, so I like to give it. And it looks like a couple of my guys are coming in here. They're going to take the next flag. I do have some dots on me, and as a stealthing class, you got to be careful to watch your dots. There's no point in stealthing with dots on, unless you're trying to stealth out of an attack, because you're just going to have it broken, and it can really mess up your strategy. So we got 2 cats and a priest, and I see there's a couple people in this base. I'm going to go ahead and let that feral go for the flag, and then I'm going to take out it's a warrior right here. And so much damage. Ferocious Bite is just ridiculous at this level.
I'm out of range.
And here's that pally, probably the one that tried to grab the flag at the beginning of this, but he's not going to get real far. And that priest I killed earlier, I believe, just is going to get ganked by that rogue, so I'm off to hopefully finish this guy.
That ability isn't ready yet. It's too far.
And he's being a little punk, he's just gonna stun my buddy there and run, but we'll have none of that. And this druid again, it looks like he must be balanced, but just picked up poor time to pick on my teammates there. Now a lot of druids really advocate travel form, and I rarely use it because all it means is I'm blind, I don't have trichumanoids, and if anybody slows me, I'm just absolutely vulnerable. I lose so many defensive cooldowns in travel form. So heading back towards the base. Unfortunately, they did just cap that last flag, so we're back to a default loss there if we don't get another flag by the time our timer goes.
I need to get closer.
So again at this level, very defensively, I didn't jump in earlier. I did steal that killing blow, I think. But when there's a lot of enemies around, cats are just not meant to deal with that kind of damage, and there's no reason to when you can stealth. I am going to take out this priest, unfortunately for him. Just run right up behind him there, stealth pounce, and just rape him like crazy. I mean, I didn't even have full combo points on it when I bit him there. Just ridiculous amount of damage at this level. So I did come up here to try to stop the enemy from taking the next flag, but we were not successful in that because I spent too much time ganking that priest. I can't say I really feel bad about that, though. Anyway, there he is out there. Paladin again, a bunch of pallies and a Shadow Priest, I think. And that's pretty much a lose situation for me solo. It's certainly going to be for my unfortunate buddy there who just went down. I do get overly cocky and I decide to try to take out this Paladin since he's a little bit low in health, but I do okay. I mean, I managed to get off a pretty well-timed War Stomp, but tricketed right out of a stun, one stun into another. It was just not going to happen there. But here we are, back into the living, and hopefully we're going to get that EFC before they can cap the last flag. Pretty close battleground, actually. Everybody was playing pretty well.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
So I'm going to take a break and just rage on this Paladin a little bit because I hate Paladins with a passion. And as per usual, he bubbles, so no point in attacking him while he's bubbled. It looks like he's going to ignore me though, so I'm going to re-stealth and catch him on the other side. And my rogue buddy is trying to take him down rather unsuccessfully over there, so I'll try to help him out. I had some kind of macro fail there where my fairy fire went off instead of a pounce, but whatever. So, just got stunned there. My rogue buddy is probably not going to survive the attack of both of them. I somehow have am out of combat, and I managed to stealth right through that Hammer of Justice, which that pally is pretty pissed off about, I can tell. But, upwards and onwards, I guess. Or onwards and upwards. Whatever. Taking out the enemy flag carrier. Stealthing the whole way. This will be a lot faster when I get to level 60 and I have my first PvP set of gear, because you get the 15% speed bonus in cat form, which pretty much negates the slowing effects of stealth. So you're at least at run speed while you're stealthing around. So I'm not sure what's going on. I see there's another feral down there, and a bunch of enemy players who are not taking out the flag carrier very well. And this was just a totally lucky shot. I don't know how I managed that. And we have just to save the day there. So this priest catches me on my way out, and he's putting on his shadow word death, shadow word pain, blah blah blah.
Not ready yet.
And he fears me, luckily in the direction of the door, so I'm just going to keep running. Because any time now we should be capping, and it'd be nice to get away without any more deaths at the end of this battleground. So reminding the flag carrier there to please cap whatever is going on. Oh my god, cap. And no more action, unfortunately, before the end of this, so just kind of speed through it and take a look at the final scoreboard. So overall, quite a few killing blows, not too many deaths actually, and even one flag return. Very successful battleground, if I do say so myself. So again guys, this has been Ushia, level 48 Tauren Feral Druid on Duskwood. If you have any suggestions, comments, or questions, please feel free to post them below, and thumbs up if you liked it. Catch you later guys, bye bye.